I watched the Mario movie the other day, and it was very enjoyable. Chris Pratt was not bad. In fact, if the film had the original voice from Charles Martinet, it would have gotten annoying really quick. Mario doesn't speak much in the games, and I think there's very good reason for that, because if I constantly heard that, the yappy, Mario's voice is only good in short intervals. So my first experience of Mario, I somehow haven't played any of the games besides Smash Bros. And the first piece of Mario media I ever consumed in my life was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And the way he sounds in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show is exactly how I imagine he sounds in the game. So whenever I think of Mario, I see a visual image of him. I imagine he sounds like an American Italian. American Italian like Sopranos, like the mob. And not like an Italian like Luca.
Luigi and Neo climbed that mountain before you could say spaghetti and meatballs.
I personally believe Chris Pratt voicing Mario was not a bad decision. In fact, it was a very good one.
I actually own at Smash Brothers. Like, I've never lost. I don't lose at Smash Brothers.
So then, now that is out of the way, let me tell you about the actual film. So the film, it absolutely slaps. It's simple, maybe a bit too simple. It is very good fun, very enjoyable for all the family. I enjoyed it, all the people I was with it, I enjoy it. It is good fun. Just because Illumination made it does not mean that is bad, boring, or cringe. Just because Minions is objectively bad does not mean it should influence you whether or not you should watch the Mario movie. The film is only an hour and 30 minutes long, but they cram a lot of stuff in it. They cram so much stuff in the film, there's not enough time to really explain everything. The film is like a sleeping bag being put back into a sleeping bag. The musical references from the games and the orchestra that they use to make the theme songs quite classical and grand is very well done. It's very nice. The characters are quite good as well. All the people voicing them, they are really in depth and they really sound like they're having a great time. They go quite hard, especially Jablinski Games as Bowser. Seth Rogen just doing his normal voice, but it works. I think it works very well for Donkey Kong, and Cranky Kong just sounds like JFK. The animation is very colourful, very loud, very video gamey. But not like epileptic levels to the point it hurts your eyes, which is like the perfect level of colourful. The environments look really good, straight out of the games, which is, I imagine, everyone enjoys. So the main plot of the film is Bowser, and he has a superstar, and he wants to marry Peach because he's astronomically down bad. And I imagine he wants to show her his Koopa cock. One of the many popular things about the film is this little song that he sings. So he does a little love song. Wait, he does a little tribute to Peach, which has been memed on quite a lot, and very rightfully so. It is actually very, very well done. And Jablinski Games goes really hard. A lot harder than he needed to.
Were you excited to play Bowser?
Yeah, I was totes excited.
But the main focus of the film is the sibling bond between Mario and Luigi, and the secondary focus is Bowser wanting to have a taste of that peach. The only issue I have for this film is that it's really, really quick, and many other people have complained that it's really, really fast. It gets going straight away. There's no messing around, no talking around, no waiting around for stuff to happen. Just full steam ahead. One of the things they must have taken from the Mario world is how fast Super Mario 64 speedruns are due to how fast the film is. This means if you don't know anything about Mario, you're gonna have a bit of a hard time because nothing's really explained. The reason why stuff exists, why it exists and how it works, that's not explained, but don't think too hard. It's a Mario movie, why are you thinking so hard? For example, we have power-ups that make you faster, taller and stronger. Now Mario, you aren't a short king anymore. You might be able to get a girlfriend. Complete newcomers might be asking, why is there a penguin kingdom? Why is there a monkey kingdom? Why is there a mushroom kingdom? Why don't they mix with each other? How are they able to ride on the rainbow with go-karts? Why are the Koopas zombies when they die? See, it doesn't explain because it doesn't need to be explained. I went to watch the film with a family member of mine, and they had only ever played Mario Kart 8. That's the only Mario experience or understanding that they have. And then in the one scene where Mario is fighting Donkey Kong and he eats the blue mushroom, they just whisper to me in the theater and say, that's a small mushroom. That's gonna make him small, huh? And so I listened and thought, okay, cool. I turned back to the screen and freaking JF Kong over here goes, that's the wrong number! And I thought to myself, they actually know Mario. The least gaming person I know in my life knows what the thing is. It also makes me wonder, who doesn't know what Mario is? Well, the real conflict of the film, what I thought, the real deep inner subtext, is the message of the nice guy Bowser versus Sigma Mario. Or is it Sigma Bowser versus useless Mario? So here we have Bowser, a 10 feet tall, fire-breathing, army-leading, has his own flying, fiery fortress where he provides employment and accommodation for all of his Koopas. He's a bulky dude as well, so I'm sure he's got a mean deadlift and squat as well as having the superstar. And he's up against Mario, of all people, who doesn't have a proper job or stable income. He lives with his family that hate him and take the mickey out of him and don't respect him at all. He is short, which everyone laughs at him for. He's also fat. He's also Italian-American, so there's definitely a high chance he's connected to the mob, therefore he's a criminal. He hates mushrooms, meaning he's mushroom racist. And what kind of people live in Peach's kingdom? Exactly, toads, which are a kind of mushroom. The only reason Peach likes him is that he's a human being. Meaning that Peach is Koopa racist as well, and will not marry anyone outside of her own race. She got a whole kingdom of toads that she would not dare go out with. She got the Kong kingdom next door, and believe me, that Kong's are something else. And the only reason she goes there is for them to fight Koopa for her, meaning she's just using them. So the real meaning of this film is that mixed race marriages are bad. Also, Funky Kong is in this film. I rate this film 10 funky modes out of 10.
Growing up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas,